All right, Grand Rising Prime and powerful beings. Welcome to another Rising Prime. I'm gonna let y'all tap in for 15 minutes or so as we get into the book. We've been reading a book called Think and Grow Rich. Okay, but before we get into that, I just wanted to share a message with everybody on this beautiful they lied forth. But I just wanted to talk to y'all about really freeing yourself from the need to be part of the culture, okay, and really understanding that there's a difference between celebration and you know celebration and being around toxic energy, okay. So that's what I'm feeling. There's a difference between celebrating and just doing what everybody else is doing, and then being a what I would say victim of what everybody else is doing. Okay, I was just talking to the tribe and I was saying, like, today, and we're just gonna keep it 100% real. Like, today, a lot of people are actually going to lose their life, okay? And I wish that not to be anybody watching right now, okay? So I just wanna remind people as you're watching this video or this clip to just go out here and be careful, okay? Here's a couple of things. There's something called FOMO, which is the fear of missing out. All right, hear me and hear me good. Look, don't fear missing out on events and stuff and end up missing out on life. Y'all hear me? We got a message for y'all today. Because listen, you could fear missing out on this event, this party, this fireworks thing, and then you miss out on your life, okay? So your life is actually more important than the events. Does that mean that don't spend time? Because around the holidays, we want to spend time with people we love, right? What I'm saying is, look, if going big is not gonna allow you to go home, just go home. All right, I'm gonna give you slogans so you could kind of remember this. If going big won't allow you to go home, just go home. And what I mean by that is, it's not about go big or go home. It's not about chugging down a bunch of alcohol. Look, alcohol are like, they call it wine and spirits. So that means people are not people. There's all types of spirits around when people are drinking. And people be crazy out here, okay? People gonna be driving crazy. They're gonna be thinking crazy, and the hungry ghost will be feeding on people's souls, okay? And it's a full moon weekend, so when we mix that, and we mix that with what we're actually celebrating, they lied forth, right? And all the bloods that were sacrificed in this moment, right? When we put all of that together, you can hear me. What does that cause? It causes toxic energy, right? Toxic energy. And with all of that toxicity in the air, you can become subject to that toxic energy, okay? So here's what I want you to know. Do not be subject to toxic energy. So I want you to comment down in the chat. I will not be subject to toxic energy, okay? And that means that I'm going to then say to myself, I'm not missing out. I'm literally gonna be living in, okay? Choose life. All right, so I just wanted to say that quick message right quick, because it is July 4th and a lot of people want to go out, they want to party, they want to go to the club, they want to do all types of stuff. And do not be subject to those energies, okay? Some of you, here's to some of you, okay? Especially, let me talk to all of my women out here, okay? You might say, I want to have fun, I want to just let it, and you drink, and now your judgment is clouded, okay? Now you got your judgment all clouded, and now you're not thinking right. You don't, sometimes you don't be thinking right. You know better, but you don't do better. You get what I'm saying? Like, you start to, your Meg the Stallion energy start coming out, or maybe your Janae Monet now. I don't even know what's going on, but they're your Janae Monet, showing yourself off for no reason is coming out. It's coming out of you. I don't know what that type of spirit is, but that is a spirit that's actually running rampage in the world. Y'all want to hear a message, or you want to hear it pacified? If you want to hear the message, say I want to hear the message real quick. Okay, y'all want to hear me? Don't be subject to toxic energies. Okay, so this world right now, we're living in an age where they are attacking you from your own body, right? So they don't need to do things against you. They just need to structure it that you sin against yourself. Okay? So what I mean by that is a lot of people are actually tapping so much into the culture, and they justify everything that doesn't even make sense, right? So they go and justify it, and they call really insanity freedom, right? They'll be like, yo, she's just being free, right? She's being okay with her sexuality, okay? Here's what I'm telling you right now. If you are okay with what God called you to be, you won't have to do certain things for other people to accept you or give you attention or love you or pay you, okay? So with that thing, with that sort of mentality, right? Just guard your temple. Don't walk into certain rooms. If you want to have fun, do it in controlled environments. And make sure you can control that environment to some extent and not have to be in the midst of a heavy crowds. If you really have to do the fireworks thing, you don't have to go where everybody's doing the firework thing. You can do the firework thing with your family safely, okay? And you don't need to do the firework thing. It's not that important to do the firework thing, okay? Just know that people burn up their houses and their cars for doing the fireworks thing. All right, I'm losing everybody, right? I just lost half my TikTok people. Cool. But if you want to do the firework thing, you don't have to always do the firework thing, okay? Like here's what Candace said, don't worry about who you lose and focus on who's getting it. So if you getting the message, put I'm getting it. I'm getting the message. Okay? So going back to the message for all the women, don't let your body be subject to vultures. Okay? There's gonna be a lot of vulturous men out here tonight. All right? They're gonna be out here tonight. Okay? And don't put your body in that predicament. Okay? So a lot of bad things happen to people, good people on these days, because they open themselves up for spirits to enter. They put down the wall, and all types of things then come in, okay? So I'm telling you, drugs, alcohol, all of these things, what they do is they place they withdraw your spiritual wall then is placed down. It's like, okay, I'm tripping on my words. Drugs break down the natural separation between the spiritual realm and the physical realm. Let me say that again. Drugs break down the natural separation between the spiritual realm and the physical realm. And when you break down that natural separation on a full moon weekend, when all types of practices are being done, you make yourself sustainable to all types of spiritual attacks. Y'all hear me? Okay. I hope y'all hearing me. I'm not trying to be all types of, I'm just letting you know what it be doing. All right. The other day somebody said there is no demons, there's none of that, all of that's made up. And this is a grown man, a grown 60-year-old man who doesn't believe that demons and spiritual forces exist. Okay. I was like, wow, that is beyond me. Like, how can you be that old but so young in mind? Right? The truth of the matter is, we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. Okay? Yes, Ronald said that's man-made drug and not God's natural medicine. Absolutely, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Man-made drugs break the natural separation between the spiritual realm and some spiritual physical realms. But at the same time, when we look at alcohol, which then can be from fermented, fruits, also makes you sustainable to certain spirits. That's why they call it wine and spirits. Okay, so when you put the wall down, somebody says breaking the wall is a good thing. Not when you don't have control. Okay, so let's take an example. Let's take psychedelics, for example, a natural, what God created, which also breaks down the natural separation between the spiritual and physical realm. Unless you have a strong connection to God and you're able to be at a mind state, like literally you do make yourself sustainable to all types of things, whether it's natural and natural. So it's really based on where you're at. So when you're not at a certain place where you can control it, even a psychedelic will allow you to tap into spiritual negative forces, and you might not be able to control what's happening, because now that's what they call you. Now you're having a bad trip. So no matter what drug it is, it's still kind of like put down the wall. Now even ganja, right? It even, like you might say, it does nothing. Sometimes you be getting some really dope ideas, or like realizing things you didn't realize. Why? Because there's that wall is being broken. Now, one of the major things yesterday, I was like, yo, everybody should be fasting if you feel the call to, right? And I said, yesterday was a great day to fast, okay? Today is another great day to fast. Now, I'm like, man, I gotta eat my barbecue. Okay. Absolutely, I feel you. You're gonna do whatever you wanna do, okay? But I'm saying it is another great day to fast. Every day is a good day to fast to me, but that's a long story, not gonna make it short. Reason why I'm saying this stuff, not because I'm trying to like tell people what to do. I'm literally just letting you know that there are all types, especially now, okay? I'm gonna just say it like it is, right? People now are so bold that they are proud to be witches, okay? And some of you witches watching right now, you can't touch me, by the way, okay? Okay, Ed, stop, stop. They're gonna come for you. All right, anyways, they are so proud to be witches, okay? And they're literally doing all types of witchcraft right now as we speak, okay? Because they know how to use the moon to, But there's a lot of spiritual events that happen around the full moons, okay? Now, for instance, we celebrate Easter on the first full moon of the spring. Jesus was born on a full moon. So, full moons is a God's creation of a natural cycle. It's a peak of energy. So while people do witchcraft, us as believers should be doing what? Consecration. Okay? We should be fortifying our temple. All right? So actually, the religious people in the past actually structured their religious festivals around the full moons. You hear what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with full moons, but it's what you're doing, whether you're steering away from the Creator or whether you're going towards the Creator. So what I'm saying is, while people do all types of witchcraft, it'll benefit you to fortify your temple, okay? And not break down the walls, okay? So there's a lot of things, like, and ignorance is not bliss. Ignorance is potential sickness, okay? Ignorance is not bliss. Ignorance is potential demise. All right, so just because you're ignorant about it, don't mean it ain't happening. So you might be like, I'm losing my mind right now. I don't know what's going on. Exactly, you don't know what's going on. That's the issue. Okay, and I'm just kind of here to tell people what be going on, right? Trying to bring light to the darkness that be happening. So with all of that, knowing that on this weekend, there are some places you don't need to walk into, because those places are not going to feed your spirit and they're not going to feed your soul. There are some people they don't need to be walking into you, if you know what I mean. Because that's not going to feed your spirit and your mind, okay? So consecrate yourself, you know what I'm saying? If he ain't your husband, if she ain't your wife, if you just met him, you probably don't need to be having sex with him. I'm just being, can I be 100% real with you? Especially tonight, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But girls just want to have fun. You better take your Bible and read and have some fun with the Holy Spirit, amen? You better go out to eat with your friends or something if you want to do that. You better go have barbecues with the people that you care about, with the people you've known. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know what it is, okay? So y'all just hear this message here with the good spirits. I ain't come here to try to judge nobody or offend you. I'm literally just trying to tell you something from my spirit to yours. On today, a lot of people are going to lose their life, okay? And that is not going to be you, okay? So I want you to write this down. I am fortifying my temple so that no evil forces that come against me will prosper. All right, I want you to comment this down. I am fortifying my temple so that no evil forces that come against me will prosper. Okay, so you write that one down and you keep that in your mind today. I'm fortifying my temple so that no evil forces that come against me will prosper. And the first message I had said was, what was it? I know Candace commented it when I had said it. I'd be saying stuff that I won't be remembering. I will not be subject to any toxic energy. Okay, I will not be subject to any toxic energy. Not today. Somebody says, you want to go to the club with me? Not today. I'm good. I'm straight off of that. All right. So with that being said, y'all have a wonderful and beautiful day. We're going to go ahead and tap into the book, chapter chapter 2, the beginning of it. We're not going to read the whole chapter. It's like 20 minutes for the tribe. But yes, I do sell herbs. To those of you who inquired if I sell herbs, the holisticmotivator.com/shop. Just wanted to share a quick message with y'all. If you want to watch this later, it's on my Facebook and it's on my YouTube if you want to watch the whole thing, but I just spoke about. So with all of that being said, y'all have a beautiful and blessed day. I'll be back later to kind of continue on in this message. You get what I'm saying? I'll be having timely messages. In fact, I had an opposite message from the title of the message. That's how you know the message be real. I was like, I'm going to be talking about what we're going to be talking about in the book, Definiteness of Purpose. And then another message came through. That means that y'all really needed to hear what I just said. Okay? Tell your friends about it too. Okay? So you can conserve some of these lives out here. Because things be crazy. All right. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. And I'm going to see you later when I do Ed Talks daily. Y'all have and for the tribe, let's just tap in and listen to the book. All right, y'all. All my live people, y'all have a blessed day. All right. I'm out. You know, and if y'all want to be in the room, make sure you go to holisticlifestyletribe.com so you don't miss out on all this greatness that be happening. All right. So you can get in the community. All right. Holisticlifestyletribe.com. Join. All right. I'm out.